Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday night. Thank you for joining for the So Brilliant group meditation that we do every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing it for some time now, and I'm blessed to be a part of this because I get a lot of people saying thank you, and I always feel so refreshed after these. So it's a blessing to be here for ourselves, for humanity, for the world, and it just feels good to do something good. There's a lot going on, and I was busy today, and I was probably enjoying the warm weather, probably overindulging in being outside because it's just so beautiful. I was not expecting that day today. So I've been doing the tasks that need to be done and running outside every second that I possibly could. Hello, everyone. Say hello to people in the chat there. Thanks for joining. A lot of people join these calls at the 9:30, and that's when the healing starts. But for those of you who listen to the talk, you'll already feel the energy flowing. And I would like to say, I know I've been saying this, and a lot of the stuff I do say is repeating, and I find I do repeat a lot because I get calls from people or I have clients and they're all experiencing the same thing. So I'm constantly repeating, which I don't mind. But I always think, oh, that would be a really good, YouTube video that I could put out. One request that I had recently was, can you remind me how to make that bubble of protection? Or can you remind me those 3 steps to balance my energies? It's all good information, but I get it. We get so many emails, so much. We're in a day with so much information nowadays that even though something resonates with you, you might just throw it in the back. I'm notorious for this as well, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to remember that, and I put it somewhere safe, but my safe is like a squirrel. I bury it very deeply and then I can't find it. And then I do a nice cleansing and like, there it is. The other day, I needed some paperwork I put away. I'm like, where did I put it? There's no way I didn't put this stuff safe. And then my daughter asked me for something, which had me go look in a strange place. And what do you know? The paperwork was right there. So the universe will help us find things in really neat ways. Just have to be open to the guidance and know that it's just going to come a different way. We might not remember ourselves, but we'll be kind of drawn to it. I'm not sure if you've seen the YouTube video I created about our labyrinth, but that's another neat thing. So I walk my labyrinth about once, I would say probably 5 times a week. There's the odd 2 days that I can't get out there for some reason, rain or shine, even in winter. And I was out there probably 3 weeks or 2 weeks ago now, and I was wondering, how am I going to get the pattern of the labyrinth so I can show it? Because it always confuses me, even when it was being built. How did the labyrinth, how does it make sense? Because it's not just a one easy way to the middle. It's like the labyrinth is one way in, one way out. It's only one path in, one path out. But it's such a really neat pattern of getting in and out. So I was asking, should I get someone who has a drone to take a picture now that the labyrinth's looking nice and lush? And then 2 days later, my friend Lynn, she's usually on the calls, she goes, guess what? And I didn't ask her for this. Like, she didn't even know I was wanting this. But she goes, guess what? I found your property on Google Earth. And she's like, that's it. I'm like, wait, that's my property? That's the labyrinth? And it looks so cool. I'm like, it's out there. Like, they can see it from space. Like, awesome. So I then kind of cropped that picture. Now I have the pattern that I was asking for. And then I create a video. I'm like, but how am I going to trace it and show people? Well, then I just get this download, download this kind of program on your computer. And then I kind of had to like trace it and re-record it. But it took maybe an hour, but I did it. And just like whenever I want to create something, as long as I don't have a desperation to want to do it or I must do it, and I'm just easy breezy about it, the universe brings it and delivers it and brings it and delivers it. So the things that I have the hardest time to create are the things that I need it to be this way, or I need it to be now. And then that puts a stop to it, or the worry about something puts a stop to it. The universe and the way we heal and life is really a simple formula. We, with all our all our parts, let's say, all our multi-dimensional parts of us, our thought patterns, our belief systems, our traumas that we got from this lifetime, really kind of like have this big jungle of stuff happening in there. And that's why it's so difficult to be happy and easy about things all the time. But if we were, and a lot of us have been in this state where we've just been the best creators, because it's not our personality selves that create, it's that feeling we have, that love in our heart, that high vibration. You're thinking about someone, something, or someone in fun, or wouldn't it be nice if, very light, all of a sudden, it shows up. But if I were saying, like, I need this, and I'm worrying about it, I need this, you just notice it doesn't come. We're just pushing it further and further away. The universe feels our vibration. So we teach people, and people have taught me, just be light about everything. Just be light. You're not a victim. You're a creator. Enjoy this life. This is the only time I'm going to be on planet Earth in this physicality called Brenda Ferrugia. Now, my oversoul might have different aspects of me in different lifetimes or different expressions, but this is the only one I have as Brenda Ferrugia. So why not stop making things so heavy and just enjoy life? Even when things seem so dramatic in your life and you're being pulled in drama, maybe you have some court case going on, or some relationship issues, or some family dynamics, or financial issues, or whatever it is that's wrapping you up in your or an illness even, because that can really wrap us up in thoughts and worry. And if we just said, okay, here I am, I'm supposed to be enjoying this life. I'm going to do my best to get out of the victim mentality. I'm going to do my best to be light about things and stay positive, because as we create positivity, what happens? That gets listened by the universe. That positivity brings positivity. Negativity brings negativity. Play with this, because we are manifesting or creating faster than ever before. If you go into a negative dip, what happens? The job search slows down, the money flow slows down, the relationships get more complicated, the chaos in your life gets bigger, the headache gets bigger, your sleep is off, this is off. There's so many things that are snowballing and worse and worse and worse. But then when you're lighter and everything's falling into place and there's ease and flow, and like I get calls from people, oh my gosh, everything's working out for me. I feel like I'm walking in clouds, with sunshine and lollipops and rainbows. But what happens when you get that elated feeling, that high vibration, which is so exciting? I love being there. When you're not in there, you miss it more. So now you've gone back to that old place that you're usually, but you're not even happy there at all, because you want to be there, because you love that feeling. I think that's why I've always loved energy work and letting go layers and bringing in the light. Because what happens? You're bringing up your vibration. When you're in that higher vibration, good things are going. You're like driving your car, you're dancing, you're smiling, and it's like everyone's smiling back at you. I go into the grocery store. No one's ever me in the grocery store. It's like a big party at the grocery store. At the gas station, you're smiling at people. At a kid's concert, it's just fun, fun, fun. But when you're out of that flow and you're in the lower vibration, you can see life very differently, because you're creating that for yourself with your lower vibration, with those heavier moods, with that victim mentality. And then you feel like more like a victim, because why? Because we miss that high vibe where things come easy. But I would say if you manage to go into that high vibe, that feeling, that elation, Well, that's beautiful because you know what you can strive for. For someone who's always been depressed, it's really harder to deal with someone or work with someone who's always been depressed or always known chaos, because they've never felt what it's like to feel good. And sometimes you'll ask someone, well, think of a time where you felt happy. And for some people, it's really hard to think of a time they felt happy. So let's pretend you could be happy. That's what we're going now. We're grabbing like just a straw here. Let's pretend you were happy. What would it feel like? So working with someone who's never felt love or happiness or joy is harder because they don't know what to be grasping for. It's easier when someone said, I used to be happy, or I do have happy moments and I go up and down. So it's how do we keep them more in the up? And it's really practice. It's really understanding what makes us tick. It really understanding your belief systems, your patterns, where those negative thoughts take you. When do they get triggered? How do they get triggered? It's the awareness to say, you know what? When I feel this way, I know I'm going to start dropping. I can feel it, like I'm getting wobbly. So if you know you're getting wobbly, you stop and do whatever you can to go back up. So when you first start healing, a lot of people will say, oh, I felt so good for one day and I went back to depression, sadness, heaviness, and all that stuff. I get that. But then you came back up and you went back down for a long time. You came back up and you went back down. Eventually, the more work you do, you're going to go up and you're going to stay there longer, and longer. And then you're going to feel that wobble. And then you're going to start going down and down. You're like, oh no, I'm going down. Now, for some people at the beginning, it's hard to stop the downward. But they know it's happening. I used to know this. I used to think, oh my gosh, I'm dropping, but I don't know how to get out of it. Now there's that toolbox. What can I do to get out of it? And that's what this is all about. It's learning what makes you tick, learning what triggers you, learning your patterns. You never give up on you. Now, someone will say, well, I know I'm trying to read this book because I know it's better for me, but there's so much resistance. I'm doing what you said. I'm sleeping with the book. I've been sleeping with the book for 2 weeks, but I still don't want to read it because I think I need to be in a better state to read that book. That's the cutest thing I ever heard. How can you get into a better state if you're not doing the work? Because you won't do the work because you won't read the book because you're not in a good state. It's like when we say, oh, you know what? I'll have children when I'm financially set. Well, that may never happen anytime soon, so you might be waiting a very long time to have children. Just do it now. Stop the procrastination. Do the things that make you feel good. Meditate every day for 15 minutes. Now, that is a big task for people who don't meditate. Meditation at the beginning sucks. It's hard. It's stupid. I used to cringe when someone said meditate. I felt like, oh, meditate. Why do they keep saying that? I don't understand it. I can't quiet my mind for 15 seconds, never mind 15 minutes. So what is meditation? It's becoming aware of your breath, being in that connection. But it's not going to turn into a 15-minute meditation overnight. It's going to be a progression. 15 seconds, 16 seconds. Oh my gosh, I made it to 17 seconds. Yay. Oh my goodness, 20 seconds. Give yourself a pat on the back when you can stay positive for 5 minutes more a day. So many people say, well, I'm doing the work, but I'm not making progress. That's BS. You're making huge progress. You're just not seeing it. When I'm working with clients, I can see they're getting lighter. I can hear their undertones more positive. I can see the twinkle in their eye more. But they don't see it because it's such a subtle change. And what do we want? We're impatient. We want to be there. We want it now. It doesn't work that way. Unless you're Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle's story is different. The power of now. He's the one that was really in a bad place, and 3 months later he was like, bam, wise one. That was his contract, I believe. We usually go lower, layer by layer, and gradual and gradual and gradual and gradual and gradual. So be kind to yourself, have compassion for yourself, have fun with it. Sometimes you can kind of laugh and sometimes you want to cry. And the one thing that I would really like to throw out there is you are not going insane when you're having all those emotions come out and your body's vibrating and it's shaking and you feel like you can't be in your skin anymore and you want to jump out of it. That's releasing some of that trauma and old beliefs, and we have to do that. There is no easy way to go through the healing journey. There's just not. There's no magic wand. No one can do the work for you. It doesn't work that way. And the one funny thing that once people said is, oh, we're going to get beamed up by aliens and they're going to take away all our trauma. If it was only that easy. It comes with your hard work, your determination, and your will to say, I'm done being a victim and I'm going to do the work and become the being I'm meant to be. And sometimes I'm going to fail, and sometimes I'm going to do great, and sometimes I'm going to cry, and sometimes I'm going to laugh, and sometimes I'm going to be angry and frustrated, and sometimes I'm just going to belly laugh until I can't laugh anymore. And then if someone saw me, they're going to think I'm not well, as I'm going here and there and there and here. That is the journey of healing. That stuck energy, that, remember I think I said it's like blobs of mud that are stuck in our system. Why does it get stuck? Why does that old energy get stuck there? Because humanity doesn't like to feel the lower emotions of sadness and shame and embarrassment and anger and frustration. So instead of allowing it to go through our beautiful system, we stop it. I can't deal with this right now. I have kids to feed. I have a career to go. I got schoolwork to do. I got exams. I got whatever. And we just stop it. Over time, these things start to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It almost becomes like we're it's almost like an entity. It's a consciousness of this trauma we went through. Can you imagine you were like a 3-year-old kid and somebody said something that really hurt your heart? That 3-year-old is replaying that over and over, that aspect of you. And over time it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And here you are in your adulthood. You got all these traumas that are replaying in the background, and you don't understand why you just can't heal fast enough. All that stuff has to heal, people. It has to heal. And how does it heal? It's layer by layer. Who's in charge of the healing? Your higher self is going to be in charge of what comes up, so you're doing it safely. But you, as a personality self, have to get off the couch, have to read that book, try to meditate, go for that walk, reconnect, learn new methods that can help you out, like emotional freedom technique. That's something you can easily do for yourself if you learn it. At some points in my healing journey, I felt like I was going to lose my mind. EFT was my best friend. I did it about 100 times a day just to keep myself stable as things were purging out, and they were purging fast and furious. So if you ever feel like I'm alone on my journey, no one's going to get it, I don't understand, like, am I losing my mind? You're not losing your mind. There are people here that have been through it. And now, I still release things, but I know the feelings I get in my body. I know those weird emotions that come up. So I'm okay with it. I'm like, oh, here we go with another layer. So it's kind of easy breezy. But back in the day when I was releasing stuff and I didn't really quite understand it, didn't have anyone to talk to, I'd be like, I think I'm losing my mind. Like, why is my life so chaotic? Why is all this stuff coming up? But it's just part of being human, part of healing. And then we'll just move that right into, a lot of mental health issues are those issues of ourselves. It's those traumas that we're releasing, and it's almost like consciousnesses within us that are pulling us in so many different ways. And to me, there's nothing embarrassing about that. It's dark energy, it's our ego, it's the traumas that get bigger. It can be outside possession because we're allowing that. And this is kind of confusing for people because some people say, I would never allow that to happen to me. But you don't know what's hiding in your subconscious about your belief systems about that. So it's actually much more common than people think. And a lot of these, I would never say, always do the due diligence, going to your doctor, go seek your mental health professional. And if they're saying nothing's wrong, go within and say, maybe there is something wrong. Maybe I had more trauma in my childhood than I even know about. Maybe there is an outside interference that I don't know I'm letting in because of the subconscious thoughts or beliefs that I have. So how do we get out of this? You heal. And how do you heal? You heal layer by layer by layer. And what happens? One layer of heaviness, darkness, whatever it is. Sometimes it's 1,000 things in that layer. Gone. Light comes in. What happens again? You do another layer, gone. What's in it? Maybe 1,000 things. Gone. Light comes in. You do that. You get lighter and lighter. Dark interferences cannot live in your light. The key to healing is increase your light quotient. Keep your positive thoughts. Be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of your actions, your words, and your thoughts. Keep them positive. Most people can do 2 out of the 3. We want your thoughts positive, your words positive, and your actions positive. You can't be a great person outside with everyone, then go home and yell at your spouse or your kids or whatever. That's not the way it works. Just because the outside sees you in one way and you're this and another. Be it in all aspects of your life. And if you're having frustration, if you're having anger that you can't control, get the help to release that anger within you. It's coming up. It's there. Why, if you're going to live your life hiding from your anger or hiding from your patterns of behavior, or hiding from your fear, you're not going to heal it. Be transparent with yourself. Sit quietly. Slow down. Stare at a white wall. It doesn't have to be white, but I just have another white wall for me. Stare at a wall and just listen to those thoughts that come up. You're not saying those thoughts. Just be the observer. It's very interesting and kind of scary when you do this for the first time and you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I'm not going to think anything. Yet a thought comes in and it's not a nice thought. It's like, where did that come from? Who's inside me? That's humanity. That's duality. And that's what we're healing. So how are we going to judge, or why should we judge someone who has what we label a mental illness? They're just trying to figure out themselves. They're trying to, maybe they're doing the work. Maybe they don't even understand that there's work to be done because they got labeled with something. And sometimes being labeled with something is, oh, that wasn't really me. I have this condition, Everyone can heal, no matter what it is. I know it. I've seen it. They need the belief. Love, that frequency of love, is the most powerful energy in the universe. And if somebody can sit in front of you holding pure love, seeing you, what your true divinity, that alone can help you shed a lot of that lower energy and bring you to a better place. When I work with people, I never see them at their sickness. They may talk about their sickness. They may talk about their issues. I don't see them like that. I see them in their perfection. And I hold them in that perfection, holding them to a different timeline where I know they can be if they did the work, or allow things to let go and allow themselves to move to those different timelines. And that's what we're doing. We're shifting. And it's so magnificent right now because we are creators and it's happening so fast. And when I say fast, it means you ask and you receive pretty quickly. So be careful what you ask for. You don't want to be asking for negative things because they will show up pretty quickly in this new energy. So what do? You wake up. First thing, don't get your phone. Leave your phone. I love my cell phone, but you use it in moderation. We have kids that are on it 24/7. We have adults that are on it 24/7. Go look in a restaurant and see how many people are sitting together. Doesn't matter the age group. I'm not picking on a specific age group. Just look at a table. How many people are actually engaged in conversation? And how many tables there's somebody with their cell phone while everyone's talking, or three people with their cell phones, no one's talking? It's so bizarre. The human contact, we're social animals. Put down the cell phone. You wake up in the morning, leave the cell phone down. Unless it has a meditation music you're going to listen to or something like that, or you're shutting off your alarm, whatever. But don't go into the emails. Stay in that state of, because when you're waking up, you're in a different brainwave. You don't want to bring in crap in that brainwave. You want to set the intentions for your day. I'm going to have a great day. Everything's working out for me. I'm feeling better. My body's healing. I'm going to eat healthier today. I'm going to exercise today. I'm going to smile more. I'm going to enjoy more. I'm going to be thankful for more. I'm going to appreciate the small things today. I will, I'm going to have this. Everything's working out for me. Use those affirmations to start your day on a positive note. And if you get out of bed, even after you've done all that positive stuff, and then stub your toe, so what? You stubbed your toe. You either can swear, curse, and say this day's going to suck and go off a totally different way, or you can laugh at it and say, wow, that's funny. I started off my day in positivity and I stubbed my toe. Let's see if I can overcome this challenge and still have a great day. One thing people cannot take away from you is your ability to choose how you want to think, your perception on things. So stop being the victim. But this, and it was very interesting. I was listening to some girl talk, and it was not a client, it was on a podcast. She was saying, okay, I have a great career, I have great kids, I have great things, and then a but. And the person talking said, really interesting. Instead of blending all your good things with a bad thing, why not do this? And it made perfect sense. I have great kids. I have great kids. You know, my job is actually kind of fun. Everything's working out for me. I have a great car. My pets are very cute. I'm losing weight. Now, all those things, all the good things, I've said, I put them into their bucket, they're positive. Now I can say, my challenge right now I'm having is this. Totally independent of all those good things. But when you listen to people talk, they generally will say all the good things and then go but and tell the bad thing, blending it all together in a mismatch. And it's just great advice. I have this, I have that, I have this. All these great things, period. My challenge is this. Don't dwell on your challenge. You put it out there. You're working at your challenge. You're trying to break a negative belief, and it's going to break. But right now I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm working at it. I understand it. I'm aware of it. You are so ahead of the curve if you have awareness of the feelings inside you, of your challenges, of your patterns of behavior that you don't like. And if you are aware and you are motivated, you will break free of them. But be patient, be compassionate. It's going to take time. Some of these have been there for a very long time. So don't expect that it's going to whittle away. What we do is give you the tools to continue doing the work. This is a lifelong thing. I've been doing this for 15 years. I get it. And there are some days when I start to wobble. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm wobbling. Why is this triggering me? And then I have to take a deep breath. Okay, let's go this. I have the toolbox and I play with it. And there's sometimes I start to go, oh my, I dropped a bit more. And then someone will say, oh, you don't look so like on the ball today, Brenda. And then I can take that as a positive, say, you know what, you're right. Let me do the work to get back up. Or I could take that comment as like, oh my gosh, how dare she say that, and go down the other way. But it's up to me how I take it. Nobody can force me to go down. When someone says, oh, my spouse is always in a bad mood, and when he's in that mood, I go down. That person is not making you go down. You have the power to stay in your alignment. You're giving away your power if you're letting them go down. But don't get mad at yourself. Think of that relationship, that environment as, this is good practice. I'm going to stay in alignment no matter how much this person fluctuates. Very interesting, right? We're very multidimensional. The healing journey is not a one thing, it's not just one set of rules. Some people have it easier than others because we're all very different and unique. Some of us feel like we're going insane. I've been there. I get it. Right now, there's a lot of light codes opening up. We have a lot of evolution happening. It's really cool, but very uncomfortable for the body for some. Great thing to do is love your water, drink your water, allow that energy to do what it needs to do. We're kind of in uncharted territory, people. So there's no rule book on how we heal. There's no one way. Your way is your way. Be kind to yourself, love yourself, and really just take it step by step and try to enjoy the journey, because you're only in this aspect of you once. This is Brenda Faruja in this lifetime. Let's smile and make every day count. And that's really all we can do as we muddle through and then see the magic and the excitement that follows. All right, let's get into the healing part of the session. I'm going to play the music and we'll balance it out. The stream stop. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Your stream will stop immediately and you'll no longer. Okay, so I'm going to say not yet. Oops. I almost cut the stream off by accident, but I did not, so we're good. Okay, I want to get the music going. That's not stop the call. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm exhausted from that talk. All right, we have the music going. We have my microphone here. Just want to bring it closer. Now we get into the fun part, the group healing, and it is going to be good as I'm buzzing already, and a lot of us are feeling it. Just let me know if the music is okay. Oh, I got a perfect. Okay, great. Now I'm just going to look through the chat now before I start. I'm going to drink some water, some warm tea to get my throat going. And if you don't like the music, and if you don't want to hear me talk, you just want to enjoy the energy, just turn down the volume. You don't have to hear anything for the love to come through. Another thing, there are some people out there that have asked for special intentions for their family and friends. Know that during this, I do list them all in my head. I have them written down on paper. I'm also working on clearing people's homes at this time, but you can set the intentions as well. You are a powerful being. It doesn't have to be Brenda has to do it. We're all in this together. We're going to be in this beautiful healing energy. And if you want to send out this energy to a specific person, to a specific place, to a specific event, do so. That energy is going to follow your intentions. Why? Because it can. All right. All right, I'm just going to drink a bit and we'll start started. All right. Allowing a deep breath. And then releasing it at your own pace, but I want you to breathe it in. And my dog just took a deep breath. Cute. Take it, breathe it in, hold it, and then release it. And as you're having these deep breaths, find a rhythm that works perfectly for you. Know that each and every one of us here, and anyone watching the replay, are in these octahedrons of love. So we're being worked on at an individual level. We're all unique, and what we need to release today is different. And whatever's releasing is being asked to leave the earth plane. We're all protected by pure love. God source, the universe, the love of God, the Christ consciousness, all those powerful, loving, high energies. They love us so much. And as they work on us at every level we need, whether it's the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, we're just going to allow it, surrender to the love. We may not understand what's releasing today, and some might, because they might feel an old memory, they might feel uncomfortable. They know that uncomfortable feeling. Just breathe in it. Allow those deep breaths. Move your body, get into a comfortable position. You can imagine as they scan you. And they know what they're dealing with. They're bringing in the right team to work with you and your higher self to release what you need today. Breaking old patterns of thought and behaviors. Wouldn't it be nice if that negative, annoying thought that keeps coming up and up just dissolves today? Make that intention. I'm done with that negative thought. I'm done with it. I'm a magnificent being. I deserve peace. I deserve happiness. I'm allowing it. I give myself permission to have a beautiful, positive shift today. A healing I can handle. Whether it's releasing something, or whether it's bringing a calmness to myself and my nervous system, whether it's bringing in more light, bringing more clarity and connection. Maybe it's all of those things. Be open to the healing today. Say yes to your magnificence. Say yes to the light within you. In this time of choice, when we say, I say yes to the light, I say yes to my healing, I say yes to my health, I say yes to better relationships, I say yes to God, I say yes to the ascension process, I say yes to the new earth. I say yes to all that is good and loving. I say yes to the frequency of love. Watch your world change. Your awareness, that asking, that stating it out. This is who I am. I'm ready to heal. And I know it might be up and down, but you know what? There's not an easy way through it. But I know I'm being guided and I'm being loved and I'm going to enjoy the journey. And some of you might feel that hug of these beings of light that have a hand on your shoulder and one on your heart. They might feel that need to allow some emotions to release. You may be crying. You may feel heavy, maybe some head pressure. Just allow it to happen. Breathing in, allowing that deep breath, exhaling. You are so blessed to be here today. We're all so blessed to be here today. We have a team of beautiful light beings that are with us here today, guiding, assisting in our healing, so we can release that resistance and anchor in more light. We're letting go of feelings of victim mentality, of why me, why is this so hard? Just let it go. You're not a victim, you're a creator. You're magnificent. And you're just releasing and shedding and dissolving and transmuting the old BS that we were taught. Those old paradigms of you're not good enough, you can't amount to anything. Stop asking questions. Do as you're told. Just let all that stuff go. Let the control go. It's all lies. It's old stuff, old energy trying to keep you small. And when you have these inspirations and these magnificent thoughts, go with them. That's your inner being calling you to what you want, what you deserve. A grand life, an exciting life. Let go of the restraints, let go of the resistance, let go of the fear. Let go of the fear of being embarrassed or let down or judged. Just be you, that authentic self, that beautiful self. And that's what we do in these healings, is we're retaking, melting, dissolving, transmuting the resistance. So your authentic, beautiful self shines through. We're moving you to different timelines that are more advantageous, more positive, more loving, more creative. Give yourself the permission to jump into something fabulous. Now is the time of choice. Choose you, choose your magnificence, and then walk that healing journey with a smile on your face. Through the ups and downs. It's exciting. It's fun. Yes, it can be tough, but there's so many positive things you can look at. Use that lens of positivity. Use that positivity in your favor. Everything is working out for me. I am blessed. I am loved. I matter. I am healthy. I am healing quicker than expected. I am sleeping well. My relationships are improving. I'm learning to appreciate this life. I'm learning to love this life. I love the people I'm co-creating with, even though they trigger me. They're triggering me because they're teaching me. They're my teachers. How blessed I am to have them in my life. I'm going to send those people that upset me the most some extra love right now. Think about those people that trigger you. And then send them so much love, thanking them for the lessons you're learning, the challenges you're overcoming. Isn't that freeing? Forgive anyone that's hurt you. Most people that hurt us are unconscious. They're in a program themselves. Forgive them. You don't have to go up to them. Just forgive them now. I forgive you. And most importantly, I want you to forgive yourself. I forgive me. And then know where you are is perfect and evolving. Anchor that. Where I am is perfect and evolving. Love where you are. Love who you are. Love all the experiences that brought you to where you are. Love your awareness. Love your healing. Embrace your magnificence. Do you feel that light within you? Do you feel it beaming? I can feel it beaming. You're so bright. You're so beautiful. We're clearing all your chakras and balancing them, your meridian systems, your auric field and biofield. That beautiful energetic system of yours is being lit up so beautifully, bringing peace and calmness to your nervous system. When we're in peace and we're in calm, our energy systems are flowing. That's when healing happens. Not when we're fighting, not when we're desperate, not when we're worried, not when we're anxious. It's in that state of peace and knowing and faith. Knowing that you're blessed, knowing that you matter. Just anchor in all that good stuff with a deep breath. And as your healing continues, we're going to ask this beautiful energy to start to creep and flow and wrap around and fill your home with love. We're going to do a clean sweep of any negative or lower energies and have them replaced with God's love and light. And for those who feel the energy, it's like bliss and peace and calm and warmth. This energy loves you so much. And this energy is being made available to every person or pet or plant in your home. We'll even send it to the bones of your home, to the structure of your home. This beautiful energy is so powerful. It's weaving through, being made available, and healing all that it touches. Of course, as we always say, we can't force a healing. It's up to the person's higher self. But we can definitely make it available. We want to anchor in that peace. And now, for those who might be concerned about someone, at this point, you can talk to your guides. Bring up the names of those people that you might want to send an extra burst of love to. They can be in the same home, they can be across the street or across the country, overseas, or perhaps they've transitioned. You can send it there too. Love knows no limits, no boundaries. Imagine them encased in love, a liquid bubble of love, getting the healing they need, they accept. Feel that peace within every cell of your body. Perhaps old wounds have come up. We're asking for those to be healed. Maybe old emotions or memories. You have this extra love surrounding you as they're releasing. You can imagine your loved ones and they're getting better and better every second. You're feeling lighter and more connected. Relationships are getting easier. Forgiveness is getting easier. You can imagine, if you're still listening, that you're floating in space with these beautiful stars as this energy is doing whatever it needs to, weaving in and out of your system, embracing you in love. A lot of deep healings happening here. Just be with the process, allow it, give that permission. Many times we don't have to understand what's releasing. Just trust and know that whatever is no longer needed is shifting out of your system and being replaced with God's love and light. If you have those special intentions, most of you have already said them at the beginning because you know the drill, but you can go ahead and send out the special intentions. You got your homes covered and cleared. You're bringing up any of those healing points you want to bring to the surface. And a lot of this stuff doesn't even need to be spoken because these beings of light, your higher self, know exactly what you need. You're just basting in the love, basting in the healing, being accepting of it and thankful for it. And I know this feels so good. Do you feel the love? Do you feel your connection? Can you feel your magnificence? Use that magnificence to create the life that you want. And along the way, there may be some times when we don't do or say or think correctly the right way. Forgive yourself and move back in the right direction. Stop and ponder what is the right thing to do. Make those right decisions. Allow for these healings. Based in the love. We're going to ask these beautiful beings of light to create a very powerful wave of light, beam of light, however you want to imagine it. It's amplified because of you. your attendance, whether alive or in person. You're adding to the mix of this planetary healing. You can imagine this beautiful beam of light starting to weave around, weave through, surround Mother Earth and every living organism. To be quite honest, everything has a consciousness. It's moving throughout all her landscapes, all the water molecules, the air molecules, the humans, the plants, the animals, the marine life. Allowing that love of God to penetrate so deeply. And we're all in this together, and the love is pouring out. It is touching the hearts of those who don't know how to do this on their own. It's being made available to anyone and anything that can use it at this time, that will accept it at this time. And as this beautiful energy is weaving through planet Earth, surrounding all life, we're asking it, we're intending it to flow into the darkest areas on planet Earth and the lightest areas on planet Earth. We're asking, may the love of this earth be known. May we appreciate her as she heals, we heal, and as we heal, she heals. We're in this together. She loves us so. We're asking for Mother Earth's grounding energy to aid in our healing today. And we're asking the love of God to weave through Mother Earth for her healing today. We are thankful and grateful for all this beautiful energy, these healing miracles, the love in our hearts, the ability for us to connect. You can almost imagine this beautiful white light surrounding you, your loved ones, your friends, your pets, your homes. All those millions of beautiful people around the world, billions of people around the world. The animals, the plants, the marine life. And as this beam of light gets stronger and brighter, it's going to last for days to come. That's the beauty of these sessions. Even though they come to an end, we still get the benefit of the love and the healing. We're asking ourselves that our innate smart systems are activated to a higher percentage. Let's get closer to 70, 80, maybe even 100, whatever's possible for you. Wouldn't it be nice to wake up tomorrow with a beautiful instant healing? It's possible. Allow it, allow it, allow it. Know it and believe it. peace and compassion to all those on earth. May we see how similar we are. May we see the compassion and love in others. May the love of God be contagious. May the smiles, the twinkle in people's eyes, remind us of who we are. We're now sending out this energy to the universe, the stars, the galaxy, the Milky Way, the multiverse. We're sending it back to these beings of light that love us so much. And we're accepting and allowing any surplus energy to come back to us very strongly, very powerfully, and give us that miracle that we've been waiting for and now we're allowing. We are blessed, we are loved, we matter. Thank you all for coming. This energy has been so intense, my body's vibrating. Beautiful. If you wish to stay and base in this energy and allow it to bathe you and heal you, please do so. But if you're ready to come out of this meditation, you can start to wiggle your toes, your feet, your fingers, your neck. Just move around. You are loved. You matter. You're magnificent. Thanks for joining. I'm going to bring the music down. I'm going to bring in the singing bowl for those of you who love that. There we go, everyone. That was a lovely meditation and healing session. I'm slowly starting to come out of the vibration. Oh, beautiful. I drink lots of water. In this time of our upgrades and so much happening with our physical bodies as we're healing, drink lots of water. It's really going to help with the purging, releasing of toxins, and the energy that uses as a conduit to do its work. Have a beautiful night, everyone. Thank you for the beautiful comments. Hello to everyone, and we will see you on next Tuesday. Thank you, everyone, and blessings.